Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to La Rocca Field here at Central Catholic High School, where Sectional 42 Championship is about to be underway between the Central Catholic Knights and your Pioneer Panthers. Pioneer Panthers coming in with the #1 ranked team in the state of Indiana in 1A, 11-0. And Central Catholic starting to play some pretty good football right now. They are 5-6. They are under 500 yet, but they are still a good team and a team that always can give Pioneer fits. And we've had some great battles. Along with me tonight is Mason Hayden. Mason, you've been part of those battles, and you know, what's it like playing Central Catholic in that rivalry? You know, what's that like?
With the week coming up, it's almost intimidating. At the same time, you still want to stay confident because Pioneer definitely has a past of losing to LCC quite a bit. So coming into that week, coaches get more fired up, players get more fired up, and it's just a different atmosphere all around.
So yeah, Central Catholic, again, they 5-6 record. They play a really good schedule though. And folks, they went back to what their bread and butter has always been to. They've always been a passing team. Last year they kind of went away from that, ran a little more, and then this year they went back to the air. They've got Wes Doolin, who's thrown for almost 1,600 yards, 21 touchdowns through the air. They've got some receivers in Schwartz. David Schwartz has 10 touchdown catches, 729 yards. Student Daniel Roach, he's got
at the other defensive end, number 62.
He's got 459 yards and 3 touchdowns. They've got Kendall, Carson Kendall, 6'4", 189-pound senior, and he's got 8 touchdowns, 395 yards. So they've got some weapons on the outside, and they like to open it up, and they throw the ball. They like to throw those short screens, bubble screens, and you mentioned it earlier too, before we came on air, kind of, you know, you got to watch, if you're Pioneer, you got to watch that shovel pass, because that's a big thing in Central Catholic offense.
Yeah, they'll roll that quarterback, look like they're rolling that quarterback out, and it's just basically a counter, and they'll just throw it right under, and then Pioneer's got to look out for the hook, around 10, 14-yard hook that they run, hook and wheel, and it can be deadly if you're not ready for it. But I think last week with Pioneer struggling with that hook, I think they'll correct that and stop that tonight.
So Pioneer again coming in 11-0, undefeated on the season. And Mason, this is a game that, to me, I've been fired up all week. This is a game that, on paper, yeah, Pioneer looks like they could take care of business pretty easily. But when you put the athletes out there on the field that Central Catholic always has, you're going to have a little different thing. I mean, like you said, it's intimidating, but it's a great, fun atmosphere to play Central Catholic. I mean, it's always a competitive ball game usually. In the last few years, it has been. And, you know, Pioneer's got their own set of weapons. We all know that. I mean, you know, Jack Kaiser, and we're going to see a heavy dose of number 4 tonight, I believe. He's going to get the ball. He's going to take off. He's going to get a lot of runs, and we haven't seen that all year. I mean, really, we have not seen Jack Kaiser be the Jack Kaiser everybody's ready for. And saw him as a freshman over here when they nearly knocked off Central Catholic when his brother Sam was a senior with that really good 15 class. And, you know, that's what people are ready to see. They're ready to see Kaiser put his head down and just go to town on a Central Catholic team tonight. And, you know, you got Danny Gregorich. Danny Gregorich has ran the ball really well in the sectionals so far on his carries. And, of course, Miles Von Tobel, who has opened a lot of eyes. I've talked to a lot of people, and they said, man, they didn't even realize Miles was as big and strong and quick as he really is. But, man, he's a fun dude to watch out there. And, of course, you got Dye and Ezra Llewellyn on the corners there at your halfback. So you've got a lot of talent in the Pioneer backfield. And, of course, everything goes, and, you know, with that offensive line. The offensive line is, bar none, one of the best that's been at Pioneer technique-wise and ability-wise. So we should have a really good game here. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back here on RTC TV4. So welcome back, Central Catholic High School, LaRocca Field, where Pioneer plays against the Central Catholic Knights for the Sectional 42 championship tonight. And folks, you look out there on the field, you're like, man, this field looks like junk. But it is not. This is a Bermuda grass. Just so everybody knows this, I'm getting a lot of text messages on why the field looks ugly. And it's just dormant. The frost has brought the field like this, but the field is a very nice field. It actually drains water really well, and it's got great footing out there, and it makes the field fast. So it's almost like turf, but it's grass. It's called Spartan turf. It was made at Michigan State, designed in Michigan State. So it's not tore up or anything like that. It's just the color of the grass right now being dormant. So we got that out of the way, Mason. Now people can't message me and tell me the field's crap. But anyway, so again with me, Mason Hayden tonight, and Gracie Pearson on camera up there, Steve Stricker in the production studio back at the studio. RTC TV4 bringing you all the action tonight here at LaRocca Field for Central Catholic and Pioneer. We talked a little bit before we came on air here that Central Catholic has a 5-6 record. Got a new coach in Brian Ney, and he's bringing back the Central Catholic. Read in the paper, the Journal and Courier over here, the Lafayette paper, saying that he saw this job open up, and and what's funny is that's the first thing they ask. One of the first things they ask, what can you do against Pioneer? So I mean, they're on the schedule. They're not on the schedule anymore, other than in your sectional, but it's always in the back of your mind. Pioneer and Central Catholic will match up somewhere along the line, and here we are, sectional 42, where they match up for the championship. So.
Yeah, it's like that for Pioneer too, though.
Yeah, exactly.
I told you, I think after the game last week, Pioneers had this date marked, and at least Max Preps, they've had LCC on their schedule all season.
Yeah.
So they've been ready, and they're excited for this game.
Yeah, and Coach Barry over there for Pioneer, he's got to be excited for this game, and and this is a game where I don't want to say Pioneers dominated every game, but Pioneers dominated every game. I mean, just flat out. I mean, really, they have. Judson gave them a little push, but that was about it. Other than that, I mean, they really just have flat out taken care of business, walked away by the end of the second quarter and said, we're done with it. We'll let those, the younger guys get some reps. Kaiser's had games where he's carried it 3 times during the game, 2 times during the game, Gregorich as well. I mean, when you have studs like that and they only carry it that many times in the game, you're doing something right. And this is a game that's going to take a little more. It's going to take a little more effort, a little more intestinal fortitude for Pioneer. And really, and I think they'll be ready. I think they'll be ready tonight. They're going to have to definitely play assignment football. Assignment football at this point of the sectionals and sectional championship. I mean, that's one of the things that you're really going to have to do. Play great assignment football. Make sure you're not making mistakes. You do your job, let the other guys do their job, and win this football game, Mason.
I mean, definitely. The coaches, they are prepared. Coaches all week long, all year long have been ready for this, and the players know what they need to do. They got to come out here and give 110% out there, because if they don't, they could lose this game and their season be over. And I know that's not what any of them want.
No. One thing we didn't bring up is turnovers. Turnovers is a huge thing. Pioneer hasn't had trouble with turnovers really this year, other than maybe early in the season they really haven't struggled much with that. And this is a game where Central Catholic's going to be ripping and trying to strip the ball, as well as Pioneer too. So I mean, turnovers could be a huge thing, along with your special teams. Special teams is big tonight because Pioneer doesn't have a guy that kicks field goals. They run the 2-point conversion. What happens if you can't convert a couple of those? Goes down to the end of the game. What do you do? Who do you pull out of that off that bench and say, hey, you've got to kick a PAT to win it for us? A couple years ago, like it was, 28-27, Matt, Nussbaum bangs one in to get the game winner. I mean, if it comes down to that, what do you do? So, I mean, that's definitely a big thing here tonight. So Central Catholic has came out onto the field. Pioneer down there by their goalpost, and here they come busting out of the banner. The #1 team in the state, Class A Pioneer Panthers, led by senior Jack Kaiser.
Yeah, it'll be fun to watch with Jack getting an excessive amount of carries most likely tonight. Not as much ball sharing as you usually see. He's not just going to have 3 carries. He's going to have a bulk of that, and a lot of what we saw last season you'll see tonight.
But you know, one thing that Pioneer has kind of put it more into the offense the last couple years with Adam Berry is that midline, more of a veer, and you'll probably see a bunch of that tonight. Don't think Pioneer will throw the ball a whole lot. That's not, you know, if they don't have to, they're not going to. Last year they didn't throw a pass all game. Didn't have to. They were able to just run it down CC's throats. I think tonight's going to be a little bit different. I think Pioneer is going to have a little more of, you know, a little more of trouble with Central Catholic's defense.
Well, yeah, that was our freshman year when we lost to them in the regional game. First half, we had a solid first half, close game. We were on the ground a lot that game, keep sticking to our what we can do, and then the second half we kind of got frantic and threw the ball a lot, and it kind of everybody just didn't know what to do, and so hopefully Pioneer stays to their game plan, runs the ball. Even if it's not working, they're going to get something soon with the guys that are out there.
And please enjoy the game.
I feel like they're going to do the national anthem.
Stand for the playing of the national anthem performed by the Central Catholic Pep Band.
There's the national anthem, and we're getting ready to get things underway here at La Rocca Field. Central Catholic comes out in their blue, and they've got silver numbers, kind of sharp there. Pioneer with their white and black pants. Adai Llewellyn getting ready to tee it off for Pioneer.
Adai could really have a major role in just this kicking game. If he can get a couple in the end zone, start him off at the 20 and make him go 80 yards, that'll be a really good thing for Pioneer, because you know they're quick. They're not just going to get the ball and we're going to get them at the 15-yard line. It's going to be tough to get them down. So if he can get a few in the end zone, it'd be really nice for Pioneer.
So who we got back there returning? It looks like it's Kai Schrader.
Kai Schrader back deep.
I didn't catch the last name.
Return the Heine kick.
And I can't see the number. Jake Button. So here's Llewellyn, the kickoff, and it's a decent kick. That's going to be by Schrader. And Pioneer able to take care of him. Keaton Schroeder right there with Llewellyn. Your guy kicking it off stayed in his lane and went down and made the tackle as well.
Yeah, it's tough with the die. He's kicking, but you also don't want him to be safety with his tackling ability.
No.
So he kicks it and he goes.
So they'll start on the 27. Actually, I'll mark it on the 26. 1st and 10 for Central Catholic. They come out, Wes Doolin, the quarterback. And Kai Schrader, the running back, sat beside him on the left side. Got 2 wide on each side. takes a snap, looking for that quick slant. And they go right to him, and that's to number 1, David Schwartz.
Pass complete to Schwartz.
And it's close to a first down.
Llewellyn on the stop.
A 9-yard gain there. Llewellyn with the tackle. Kaiser right there with it too. And that's a play where Schwartz, when you look at him, 6'2", got the big body. All he's got to do is get in front of Llewellyn. So Doolin, second and 1, takes a snap, looking deep. And there's that wheel route. Kaiser's right there. He can't go up high enough to get it. Schwartz. Boy, if that got over and Schwartz was able to pull it in, that was an easy touchdown.
Pioneer running the cover 2 there. A little baiting the quarterback there to throw it deep, and Kaiser just read it just a little bit wrong. Ran a little bit too far up, but man, if he would have had that.
I'll tell you what, he had a Dy Llewellyn sitting on his knees over here making that little move too.
I think they were in a cover 2. He had the flat, so Dy left him.
So he just left him?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's why I got you up here.
Yeah. Here they're in the cover 3.
Now they're going to run the ball here. And it's Schrader, and good job by Pioneer.
Oh, no, okay. Never mind.
Schrader, the ball carrier.
And
I can give it to him.
they're going to give it to him, so that'll be a first down for Schrader.
Yeah, LCC will probably look for that quick pass a lot.
Yeah.
With Pioneer's pass rush, they'll look to get those little slant routes there a lot, and so Pioneer can't let those wide receivers get in front of them.
They're pressing on the outside there. It's Pioneer. A false start on Central Catholic, so that'll move them back 5, so it'll be second or first and 15. Gregorich showing a little bit of pressure up there, and he kind of jumped off sides a little too quick. So that should be first and 15. That wasn't a loss of down. Doolin takes a snap. Again, he's looking. Oh, a nice catch by Schrader. And finally, Jack Kaiser trying to make the tackle, but it was a Dy Llewellyn that came up with it. But great pressure there. Brenton Mersch came from the backside and just drilled Doolin, but he got the ball off, and there it is, just that little short pass. And you get that outside edge and get a lot of yards.
That's where those linebackers got to be ready for those flat routes, because they'll be out there a lot. They'll run it deep and just throw that little short route and get some yardage.
They got 2 guys in the backfield this time. Good hard run there. Pioneer able to wrap him up, but not before the first down, and Roach on the run. Stopped by Von Tobel.
Yeah, when you see those ones down the sidelines there, Kaiser tried to strip the ball, and he gets that deep. He doesn't. There's no need to get him down quick. He's just trying to get that ball out.
Nobody in the backfield but Doolin. Doolin drops back, looking, and throws it to. That was intended for Roach, but it was about 10 yards too deep and wasn't even close. Good job by Pioneer putting a little pressure at the line of scrimmage to knock him off on that route.
I mean, he was open. Kobe James can't. Nobody on the field can allow those guys to get inside on those slant routes. But
yeah. So again, 5 wide for Central Catholic. Again, there's that quick slant and that great catch, and that was Schwartz over there. Schwartz picking up the first down, and this again, just that quick slant, and Doolin getting enough time back here in the backfield to throw it.
Yeah, those corners can't let him inside, because if they do and they end up going outside, you got to trust your safety to be over top there.
Oh, Kaiser just locks him up, brings him down, but not before Schrader is able to pick up a few yards. Picks almost 7 on the catch and run. So they'll be on the 27, a game of 6 now. They're going to mark it. In Central Catholic in the hurry-up mode. There's that screen pass that we talked about. Don't get too crazy there, Connor Walker.
Newland's pass, complete the Roach.
Roach caught it, but he lost a couple yards there.
Trying to do the one team I know that does a lot is Purdue.
Yeah.
You run that little, they run that out, and then you have a lot of guys flow and then run that slot man just through the middle. And if he wouldn't have fallen, would have went for at least a couple of yards, but.
Doolin back, takes the snap again. He's going to look deep. Gregorich able to catch him from behind and bring him down. Danny Gregorich, a true Panther out there on the prowl. Good hustle by Dan Gregorich to push him back. That's going to be about a 7-8 yard loss on that play. And 4th down to boot. So 4th and 12, and this is go territory for the Knights.
Try to get it over top here.
Yep.
Probably not going to try to go to Kaiser's side, but.
Again, they've got a guy through the middle. Good coverage by Ezra Llewellyn. No flag. Panthers will take over on down, so they're able to hold on the 4th down, 4th and 12. So a little bend, but not break yet. So we'll see what Pioneer has up their sleeve on offense.
And that's a real confidence booster for Pioneer going in there.
It is.
You always want to stop the team on that first drive. Don't let them get any momentum at the beginning of the game. And you basically took away. They let them receive the ball, or either way, whoever won the toss, Pioneer. If they did, they probably let them get the ball there, and stopping them on that first drive is huge.
So Kaiser in that gun formation. He's going to run off. Gets around the edge, and he's able to get a few yards there.
Kaiser, the ball carrier, forced out of bounds.
Gained about 5 on that run. So good job. Good job by Central Catholic. They had him bottled up, but he was just able to get outside far enough to pick up a couple extra yards.
I have a feeling you'll see that play a lot tonight. They'll pull somebody around the line, have 5 linemen on one side, and then Danny Gregorich there to lead block for him. So I have a feeling you'll see that power play a lot tonight.
So Kaiser up under center this time. He takes a snap, hands off to Gregorich, and he powers forward. And that's going to mark him at the 1st down. A good hard run by Danny Gregorich. And I'll tell you what, for my money, Dan Gregorich gets the ball about 20 times as well tonight, too. He's a kid that's really ran hard in the sectional games and all year long. I mean, when they needed him, he's shown the speed, the power.
Hey, he's not going to back down to anybody. He'll put his head down and fall forward, and he'll do whatever it takes.
Kaiser in the gun, takes a snap, runs that power off the right side, and he's going to pick up about 5 there. So 5 yards every carry. That'll work tonight.
I'll take it.
That'll work. Keep that clock running. Again, you're watching RTC TV4. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Mason Hayden, John Hines here on the call tonight. Gracie Pearson perched above us on the press box doing the camera work. Again, thank you for tuning in and supporting RTC TV4 here in Sectional 42 Championship, Pioneer and Central Catholic. So Kaiser sets on the 48, takes a snap, hands off to Gregorich. Gregorich keeps his feet moving and picks up a 1st down.
Gregorich, the ball carrier.
Boy, he bounced off a couple tackles and then just kept going. Good blocking up front by the Pioneer with Connor Walker, Schroeder, Keaton James, Keaton James.
That's another play you'll probably see a lot tonight with Gregorich, that guard trap there. He's going to slant, and with that slant, he'll cut it back a little bit, and he'll be able to get 3-4 yards every play on it.
Gavin James back in the lineup after being out last week on that line. Kaiser takes a snap, runs behind Gregorich, keeps his feet moving, and another 5, maybe 6 yards for number 4, Jack Kaiser.
Nice with the ball carrier.
Pioneers going back to their homage here, nickel and diamond LCC right now, and if it works, it works. Keeps the clock running, getting 5 to 6 yards every play. You're going to take that any day of the week.
And I think they knew coming into this game it wasn't going to be 70-yard, 70-yard runs every time. Kaiser under center, 5:42, clock moving. Here it's Central Catholic. There's the handoff. Go, Kaiser going to keep it, and goodbye. Number 4, breaking away, touchdown, Jack Kaiser. Well, just as I say, there's not going to be any long runs, and there he goes. Great fake, unbelievable fake by Gregorich to act like he had the ball, ran through there hard, and then Kaiser comes off that left side, and nice little option play.
Yeah,
touchdown, Jack Kaiser.
I think that was midline there. It might have been Vierk since he went out so deep, but yeah, this game you won't see it too hesitant, but Pioneers has been hesitant on it all year because you run that play, Gregorich and Kaiser gets hit every play on that.
Yeah.
So, like you said with the fake, Gregorich is going to get nailed hard, but Kaiser's took it for 37.
So here we go, 2-point conversion. Kaiser keeps it, and he goes right in. Great job again. Another great fake by Gregorich to keep low.
Kaiser faked it, I think.
Kaiser had the ball.
Did he?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. It looked like when they came up, when it looked like he got in the end zone, it didn't look like Kaiser had it.
Even faked out Mason up here. So 5:31, 8-0 Pioneer up. We'll take a break and be back on RTC TV4.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors.
Carmichael Electric has been serving the commercial and residential electrical needs of North Central Indiana for over 10 years. From service upgrades, complete rewires, new construction, and more, Carmichael Electric guarantees 100% satisfaction. Online at carmichael-electric.com. Kessling Home Healthcare has all of the coolest new equipment, like the So Clean CPAP sanitizer, the Upwalker stand-up rollator, new athletic bracing, and dual motor Golden Tech power recliners. Personalized service is their specialty. Online at kesslinghomehealthcare.com.
Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
So back here at La Rocca Field for Central Catholic High School, where Sectional 42 Championship Pioneers jumped ahead 8-0 with 5:31 on a 37-yard run by Jack Kaiser. And then 2-point conversion was good on Kaiser run. And Adai Llewellyn set to kick off to, it's like Schrader back there to return. There's a kick there, and it goes right to Schrader. Schrader slipping again. That was a hold that they didn't call. And a good job by Pioneer to bottle him up.
Kai Schrader on the return.
The tackle by Keaton Schroeder.
Schroeder getting his nose in there on both kicking there.
Let's see what the Pioneer defense has. They've had to cover 5 wide, and that's stretching your linemen and your linebackers pretty thin there. And they put Schrader in motion. Now he's going to stop and get set. They hand off to Schrader, and he slips a tackle. And Kaiser, but Kinley's going to bring him down, but not before he's able to cross a 50. And a nice run by Schrader there. Kai Schrader, a 6 foot, 177-pound junior.
29 on the play.
Big 29-yard gain. And then Central Catholic right up on the line again, trying to wear out this Pioneer team. So Doolin set to take the snap.
I have that written down, right? It doesn't matter. By the score of 8-0. One possession for the Panthers. Nice run. Good that they don't believe anything I say.
Schrader looking. There's a pass, and it's out. And a good job by Callahan Kinley to get his hand in there and knock it away.
It was really impressive. Still containing his outside edge and then getting his hand in there to disrupt the pass. See if they go back to that little draw play. He's stepping back and then just handing it off.
You see they've been rotating their linemen when they can for Pioneer between Schnurple in there and Zach Taylor. And then Connor Walker's went out a few times. Got plenty of time. It's going deep. Oh, wow. I don't know if Kaiser wanted to intercept it or take his head off. I really don't know what.
A little bit of both.
Gee whiz.
Roach is incomplete.
Roach.
That was crazy. Kaiser he's playing far over. They had a deep guy over here also, and that pass went in the air, and he just was ball hawk out there. He got over there quick. Looked like he had him beat there, Kenley, just a step behind on the deep, and man.
So 3rd and 10, you got to watch for that little screen pass here just to get their 10 yards. Doolin dropped back. Here's a little bit of a blitz. And a good job by Ezra Llewellyn stepping in and knocking the pass down to bring up a 4th down.
Never see Ezra show any emotion out
yeah.
there.
He's cool ready.
Looks like LCC is going to go for it here.
They might. Now they're going to switch it and go punt.
So that's a short field for Pioneer there. I don't know.
But Pioneer better be ready for anything, any kind of tricks up their sleeve here. Kaiser will be back for the return. They punt it. They definitely don't punt it to him, that's for sure.
Yeah.
That's going to go out about the 20, maybe the 21 there.
Schrader's kick rolls out of bounds at 21.
So Pioneer will take over after the punt. 4:27 left, and Pioneer's defense stood tall with that possession. Did a good job of knocking the ball down after a long run by Kai Schrader. Got 29 yards on the run, but then Pioneers stiffened up the defense and got a little pressure on Doolin actually there. And that's what it's going to take. They're going to have to somehow get some pressure on the quarterback, so he's kind of where he's got to throw a little bit quicker than usual.
It didn't even look like anybody was really going for the tackle. They would just put their shoulders down and just make him a little impatient in there.
Kaiser up under center. The handoff to Gregorich, and he hammers his way forward. He'll take 4 yards on that run. Good hard run by Gregorich. So we just got a note here that that last touchdown probably moved Jack Kaiser into 3rd place all-time scoring for the state of Indiana. So he's
hopefully has a few more games to put some more up on that.
Exactly. Yep. So Kaiser will be under center. Gregorich in the backfield. This time Kaiser keeps it, and he keeps pounding forward. He keeps driving those legs, those strong legs of Jack Kaiser. Pick up the 1st down for Pioneer. He does not go down easy.
Reese Bushy on the stop.
That was really impressive. Gavin James got upfield, and he turned around a little too early and took out one of the LCC players. Gave Jack about an extra 5 yards there.
Gavin, one of the smaller linemen you'll see, but boy, I tell you what, he plays hard.
He packs a punch.
This time Kaiser's going to keep it and he's going to pick up another 5.
Kaiser's the ball carrier.
A good hard run by Jack Kaiser again on that option. And we said you're going to see a lot of Jack Kaiser tonight.
It probably has about double his average carries already.
Yeah. So they gave him 6 yards on that carry, it looks like. He'll be up in the gun formation. You got Kenley out here wide. Llewellyn and Von Tobel, your halfbacks. Kaiser takes a snap, runs that power, keeps pushing forward, and he'll pick up a 1st down. Just follows that offensive line. Brady Smith, and Gavin James, Connor Walker.
Yeah, it's really impressive right now from Pioneer's offensive line. They're putting 9 in the box there, and somehow getting 5 to 6 yards of carry. It's tough to do.
Well, it all comes down to want. Do you how bad do you want to push that defensive line? When you're outnumbered, you got 9 in the box. Do you see Pioneer roll out and throw? I mean, really? Do you take a shot with Kinley? There's a little motion. This time it goes to Gregorich, and he's got a little bit of running room and pick up a first down. Well, it's going to be real close anyways.
I think they're going to give it to him.
From where they marked him.
Oh. Yep.
They're moving him. So 10-yard gain for Danny Gregorich on the run.
A gain of 10 and a Panther first down.
Just a little fullback counter there. LCC slanting to the field side, and Gregorich just takes it backside and gets 10.
So people at home, watch that offensive line. Watch how they explode off the ball here.
We got Ezra outside, out deep. No safeties. They might try to take something over top here. Oh, just a trickery.
Kaiser. Kaiser spins, and that's going to be looks like probably going to be a hold there. Maybe a face mask.
And there a hold, might be on Von Tobel there.
Yeah, he's the only one around him.
I like that matchup out there with Ezra. They're not playing safeties more than 7 yards out there.
There's a hold on probably on Von Tobel, so move Pioneer back. And that's one thing Pioneer's done a pretty good job of the last 3 or 4 games of not committing a bunch of penalties, or costly penalties, I'd say.
Well, you haven't seen too many interceptions. That's usually when they get most of their penalties.
Yeah.
Somebody run it back for a pick six.
Yeah, or at least the first few games, that's how it worked. Kaiser pick it off. Somebody hit guy in the back. So Llewellyn's lined up in the back. Von Tobel in motion. Kaiser's going to keep it. He stays on his feet, gets about to the 40 there.
Guys in the ball carrier.
So a good hard run by number 4.
Jacob Rogers on the stop.
Rogers for Central Catholic making that tackle. 7-yard gain for Kaiser. So we're pushing about 50 seconds till the end of the first quarter. So Pioneer will get at least one more play off here.
Got Ezra deep out there.
Boy, just one little move. A die in motion. Kaiser. Gregorich with the ball, and he gets outside, and he keeps going. Now it's going to be really close to a first down for Gregorich.
Might have marked him a little short.
So they're going to stop. That'll probably take us into the second quarter. So a good run by Gregorich.
Pioneer's got 2 plays to get a half a yard here.
So at the end of the first, the Panthers up 8-0 over the Central Catholic Knights here on RTC TV4. We'll be back after this.
Pioneer 8, Central Catholic 0.
I'm Ed Schroeder, Republican candidate for Cass County Sheriff, and with the election just around the corner, I want to tell you why I'm the best qualified candidate for this position. A lifelong resident of Cass County, I received a degree from DePaul University. I've graduated from the Northwestern University School Police Staff and Command, and I'm with 1% of police officers nationwide who have graduated from the FBI National Academy. I have 31 years of law enforcement experience, and 25 of those years have been in supervision and leadership. I'm Ed Schroeder. Cass County is my home, and I ask for your vote on November 6th.
So back here at Central Catholic, going into the second quarter where Pioneer is up 8-0, and they've methodically moved the ball. They're good runs by Dan Gregorich and Jack Kaiser. That's what you've seen all night long. Nobody else.
Yeah. Literally nobody else.
No one else has touched the ball. But coming into this game, I think if you've watched Pioneer, that's what you go with. I mean, really, your 2 stud seniors.
And you're going to stick with it when you have 13 carries and 1 less than 5 yards.
Yeah. I mean, why change it up?
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
That's right. This time they've got Kinley out there wide. Gregorich.
Probably see a veer here.
Llewellyn. Kaiser's going to keep it, just pound forward, and he gets that first down easy, and he gets pushed by some Central Catholic players actually into that first down.
Deanhart on the stop.
So Deanhart with the tackle. Adam Deanhart, the senior, 5'11", 192 pound senior. Looks like Gregorich will go out of the lineup. So, I mean, Adai would be your fullback. I could see a counter play maybe here.
Counter,
Von Tobel. I want to see a counter. How about
Something
that?
might run another power here to the right side.
Kaiser's going to run it. There's Llewellyn. Adai Llewellyn.
Llewellyn, the ball carrier.
Good run by Adai Llewellyn.
And there's the third person to touch the ball tonight.
So he should feel privileged. So 6-yard gain for Adai Llewellyn around that end.
Looks like they'll keep Adai at fullback in there. Yeah, I could see them doing that, mixing him in a little bit more as the year goes on, or as the season goes on.
Instead they put Ezra in motion. Kaiser, nope, it's going to go Llewellyn again, and he's able to slip through there, and they throw the flag.
Llewellyn, the ball carrier.
I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, I didn't catch that.
Couple flags on
It looked like Adai dropped the ball and dove back for it, and I don't know.
Well, the one, yeah, the one,
I know the one
like
was
a marker.
No, there's two. The one was I'm assuming a block in the back or a hold by Kinley. Then they threw another flag down there where Adai was tackled. He dropped the ball and he like dove back for it, and I wonder if he might have hit somebody's knees or.
So there's a hold on Pioneer.
So
foul on Central Catholic.
might have been an unsportsmanlike or a face mask maybe. I don't know.
Could be.
Didn't really say.
So will that be just negate the play and start
Probably.
do it again?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So the hold, and then they'll go from.
That's weird. I don't know if I've seen that.
So they got I think they got the hold for 5 maybe. Is that how much a hold is, or is it 10?
It's 10. At the spot of the foul. And then they picked up. So either way, it's a first down.
Huh.
The result of penalty is a
Pretty
first
close.
down Pioneer
So first down.
at the Central Catholic.
They're on the 14-yard line as Pioneer, knocking at the door again inside the 20. Kaiser in the gun. Gregorich back in that lineup at fullback. Kaiser's going to run a power up the middle.
Kaiser, the ball carrier.
Not a bad run. He'll take that. 4-yard gain.
Kennedy on the stop. The boy with the assist. A gain of 3 on the play.
Yeah, they'll probably just pound it in here, next 10 yards. Still have a chance for that first down.
And Kaiser in that gun formation. He puts Von Tobel in motion. Kaiser takes it, makes a couple cuts, and goes into the end zone. Boy, he does a great job of just reading blocks and just able to cut when he needs to, picking up that touchdown.
Very swift feet in there. It's crazy to watch from the angles that they take film from the end zones. His feet just just glide back and forth, and not robotic out there at all. He knows what he's doing.
So 9:38, Pioneer up 14-0, going for the 2-point conversion here. Kaiser takes a snap, runs that power off, and he'll pick up the 2-point conversion. So again, with 9:38 left in the second quarter, Pioneer up 16-0. We'll take a break. You're watching RTC TV4.
Pioneer 16, Central Catholic.
Community State Bank has maintained a tradition of service since opening our doors in May of 1930. For the past 88 years, we have been committed to building personal relationships in all of the communities we serve. Offering both personal and business accounts, Community State Bank is your local friend and neighbor. Stop by any of our local offices to set up your accounts today. Online at csbnetbank.com.
You know every word your school.
Back at La Rocca Field, Sectional 42 Championship tonight here on RTC TV4 between Pioneer and Central Catholic and Mason. Who would play the winner of this game in the regionals would be either
Triton or North Judson.
Yep, Triton or North Judson, another Hoosier North Athletic Conference team that Pioneer's seen. So they, Judson honestly has probably given them the most. I don't know.
Yeah,
it was just kind of a game.
Night.
It was just kind of a game where it almost not lull you asleep, but it was a little bit harder contest.
It was rainy. It was just get the ball, just get it enough as you need, and
methodical.
Yeah, just call it quits. Just get in there a little bit.
So Adai Llewellyn to kick. The sophomore puts his boot into it, and there you go. Good kick deep. It's down there almost to the 5. A good return there by Schrader, and he gets to the outside, makes a good cut. And they blow the ball dead, but boy, that was close over there on Pioneer's sideline.
Dye making the solo tackle.
Daniel Roach on the return.
Daniel Roach.
Who doesn't like to see the kicker make the tackle?
Yeah, well, it's not your average kicker.
35-yard line.
What are you talking about? It looks just like Adam Vinatieri out there.
Yeah, other than field goals. Folks, if you're watching tonight and you're not doing anything tomorrow, don't forget Pioneer Lady Volleyball State Championship game against the Bar Reeve Lady Vikings tomorrow at 11 a.m. So you definitely want to tune in. Now, we won't have that. I just want to repeat that we will not carry that game. We cannot do that under IHSA rights. They have the exclusive rights to that. So if you want to watch that, it's ihsaatv.org, or you can tune in to Fox Sports Indiana and check your local listings for that. But I know where I'm going to be about 11 a.m. sitting there watching the Lady Panthers hopefully bring home another state championship this year. Wow, that'd be great. Calendar year. So Doolin back. He puts a man in motion. They're going to run. Oh, a good run by Doolin. Making the tackle is Adai Llewellyn. Was that Schrader? No, it was Schrader. They run a
Wildcat there.
Yeah, Wildcat. Okay, all right. So a gain of 8 yards on the carry. I didn't think Doolin was much of a runner.
That was a little weird. Pioneer's still playing a really pass coverage there. I don't know if they just didn't recognize who was back there. Might see that draw play here, where the halfbacks lined up. Might see the draw.
This time they put Schrader in motion. They hand off to him. And Pioneer doing a good job of pushing him back, but I think he picked up that first down, and he did. So good run by Kai Schrader. He gets ahead of steam. He's got a little bit of power.
Hopefully Pioneer recognizes that. Looks like when he lines back up there, up that far back and does that little motion. So far, at least, that's just all they've ran out of that. It's that little draw play.
So again, Schrader in the backfield. You got 4 wide out there. They're going to hand off again to Schrader. This time, Miles Von Tobel did a great job of scraping off that block. Unbelievable job by Miles Von Tobel.
Yeah, Miles has one of the toughest jobs on the field. Still got to be there for the pass, because if he's not there for the pass, it's his fault. But if they get any more than 3, it's also his fault. So he's got to be ready for anything out there.
Put Mersch on this side now. The snap, drop back, looking. And he caught it, but Brenton Mersch just off on his timing. I mean, he was just off. And a good catch by Roach and a good job by Doolin to stay in the pocket and get it down the field for that first down, an 18-yard gain.
Mersch a little out of his element there.
Yeah, a little bit.
Playing linebacker all season, going in there at basically a corner position.
There's that motion. Time to hand off again. A good look at that. Boy, I tell you what, Miles Von Tobel should wrestle. That was a great job of just pushing.
Miles Von Tobel on the stop.
Nice job by Miles Von Tobel. So picked up about 3 yards on that carry by Schrader. They got trips over there on the wide side. That slant, now drop. Boy, Schwartz was, if he could have held on to it, that would have been a first down, but Llewellyn somehow
That's just
bothered
tough.
him enough, I guess.
That's just tough for the Llewellyn boys. I mean, it wasn't bad coverage.
No.
And if he would have caught it, it was still not bad coverage. It was just those guys are so much taller than them. They just pick it out of the air over them.
Yeah. We've seen that, in the past with Pioneer. The corners are just small. I mean, you don't have big corners. So 3rd and 7. Doolin takes a snap, looking for that screen, and oh, wow! Woo! Brent Mersch introduces himself to Wes Doolin on that play. And I don't know whether
they went helmet to helmet.
Yeah,
there.
but he had no clue he was even coming at him.
I don't think Mersch, he looked like he was so confused. Nobody touched him. He went in there. He just kind of.
Yeah, he didn't know to tackle.
He's like, did the play get blown dead?
Boy, he came in like a rocket. Wow.
Just a little.
Beautiful.
Guess that's what you
If
do
you're
when you
a Pioneer fan.
put him at corner.
Yeah.
Corner blitz there, and nobody picked him up, and.
Pioneers got everybody on the line looking on a high spiral. Kaiser is going to take it right at the 30.
Got some LCC fans.
Yeah, they don't
yelling
like
at the
it.
rest.
They're awful. So Pioneer will get things going here on the 30.
You can't really call it on Mersch. He didn't lower his head or anything.
He just ran over him.
You don't see many guys run over a guy straight up, but somehow he did.
Doolin, I don't think Doolin even. Somebody missed a block. That's all it was to
it. It was a corner blitz, and just nobody recognized it. Nobody picked it up.
If it was called by Dave Gregorich over there, it was a great call.
I think they sent that. If they even had a halfback back there, I think they had trips over there.
They had trips over there.
So nobody was in the backfield to pick up that extra guy.
So we got Llewellyn in the backfield at fullback now. He's going to take the handoff, spins, and not going to get much, if anything. Maybe picked up a half yard there.
Looks like they gave him about a yard.
The announcer called Gregorich, but that was Llewellyn, because if that was Gregorich, that would have had at least 4 yards probably.
I wonder if Gregorich might maybe cramping or something out there with how many reps he's been getting.
It could be.
I'm not going to see a die get too many yards at the middle very often.
It's hard to find Gregorich over there on that sideline. Kaiser rolls out looking for Kinley, and he's just going to run himself. Picks up the first down and many more. He's ushered out of bounds. First down past the 50 for Jack Kaiser.
He had Kinley. Kinley had a step on the receiver.
Yeah, he did.
When you're going to take 20 yards any day, but I guess you got to play it a little safe.
Yeah.
Because Kaiser this year's he throws a little short, and in this cold weather, it's tough to get it out there 30, 40 yards, and he underthrows it. It could be an interception. So
now you've got a Llewellyn, or Ezra Llewellyn out here on the flat. They put a die in motion.
Oh.
Kaiser's going deep, and this time he had Von Tobel, and who had him covered there? I can't tell with these silver numbers.
23.
23, Roach.
Looked like their feet got tangled and landed on each
Kaiser.
other. I don't know if he was trying to get it to Von Tobel or if he was trying to get it out there to Llewellyn.
I think he decided to go to Von Tobel. He only missed him by maybe a yard, but if he wouldn't have tripped, he probably would have caught that, actually. I mean, he had a step on him.
Yeah. Tough to get that ball out there in this weather.
This time you got Ezra out there again. Again, they put motion. Kaiser rips it out of Gregorich's hands. He goes to the left side, cuts back up the middle. Oh, my goodness, number 4, Jack Kaiser, making it look easy almost. I mean, he faked like he's going to the left side, cut right back up the middle, and goodbye.
LCC fans will not be too happy about that. They had a few guys out there look like they kind of chickened out on getting in front of Kaiser.
Wow, that was a nice looking run. And I just love how he ran with Gregorich in the backfield and then just ripped it out of his gut and took off.
That's tough for a defense to guard that.
Yeah, to key on somebody there.
I mean, you just don't know what to do. Is Kaiser going to cut it back, or do you keep flowing? You just don't know.
So 5:15, Pioneer up 22-0, looking for a 2-point conversion here. Gregorich in the backfield, Kaiser taking the snap. This time he goes to Gregorich, and Gregorich can't quite get there. He gets undercut. So 22-0 with 5:15 left here before halftime. We'll take a break. You're watching RTC TV4.
I'm Dale Campbell, and I believe the drug epidemic in Cass County must be met with education through drug awareness programs. My plan is to drive out drugs. I believe in reducing crime in our county through crime prevention initiatives. My heart is to improve communication with the citizens of our communities. I believe in finding the best policies, procedures, and programs for our jail operations to lessen the burden on Cass County taxpayers. And I believe the Sheriff's Office can operate and function without any tax increases. My goal is to use resources wisely to work within approved budgets. I'm Dale Campbell, and I believe in local leadership for our law enforcement. With your help, we can accomplish a better system for a safer future.
Paid for by the committee to elect Dale Campbell for sheriff.
Back here at Lafayette, Indiana, at La Rocca Field, home of the Central Catholic Knights, where Pioneer is up 22-0 with 5:15 to go before halftime. And Mason right now, a full dose of number 4, Jack Kaiser, and Danny Gregorich, and Llewellyn's gotten a couple carries, but boy, I tell you what, number 4 is showing why he is one of the best players in the state of Indiana, regardless of class.
Yeah, Kaiser already has 13 carries tonight. 13 out of the 20.
Llewellyn cranks one up. A line drive, so now you got to wait for your coverage to get down there. Mersch misses it, but Kaiser's there to wrap him up along with plenty other Panthers.
Schrader on the return.
Schrader gets wrapped up. They'll have it on the 25.
25-yard line.
So we'll see if Central Catholic can find an opening here. They've had chances, but Pioneer's done a pretty good job of being able to at least get a hand in there and knock some passes down. And putting some pressure on Doolin. I mean, I think Doolin's going to remember Brett Mersch for a while. Or maybe he won't. I mean, I don't even know if he realized he was right there in front of him. So Doolin drops back, handoff. And Schnurple able to hog tie him and drive him down. Boy, Schnurple was hanging on for life there.
Good job keeping his outside arm open there. Just got it out there in time.
He's going to be a stud when he's a senior. He is going to be good. Love watching him play. He plays hard. Only a sophomore, number 77, Mason Schnurple. Doolin in the backfield along with Schrader. They hand off, and there's a ball on the ground, and Miles Von Tobel jumps on it. Take it for Pioneer. Just a great job by Pioneer being opportunistic on the play.
Who was out? Who stripped that there? Who came from behind?
I couldn't tell who got it from behind.
Was it Gregorich? Did he come
Might have been Gregorich.
Somebody got him from behind and he didn't have the ball secure yet.
The Panthers taking over after the mishap. Schnurple. So Schnurple with 2 big plays So on the 23-yard line, Pioneer started off with 4:30 left here before halftime, and they're looking to punch another one into the end zone. Again, they have Adai Llewellyn in the backfield. Von Tobel motion. Kaiser keeps it. He trips. It looks like he tripped over his own man.
Yeah, it looks like somebody tried to pull and fell. Sparks.
Sparks, maybe even Connor Walker.
No, it was Sparks.
Was it Sparks?
Yeah. So, still somehow
just laying down, he picks up 3 yards. So 2nd and 7. Just under 4 minutes before halftime for Pioneer. Central Catholic here. Kaiser in the gun. Puts Von Tobel in motion finally. Kaiser takes it. He runs that little fake step to the left, and goodbye. Number 4, Jack Kaiser, and number 4 touchdown, Jack Kaiser. Wow. So 20-yard run for Jack Kaiser on that touchdown run. And I tell you what, Central Catholic's going to tell this announcer to be quiet. I'm tired of hearing that name. But
I think they've been tired of hearing that name for past 4 years. I think a lot of teams are tired of hearing that name for the past 4 years.
Plus 8.
Yeah.
Then you could go back to Bryce. I mean, it's like we have a timeout. Coach Adam Berry running out there getting a timeout. So we'll take a quick timeout and be back after this on RTC TV4.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Evans Agency in Rochester, offering farm liability, farm personal property, and farm outbuilding policies, all customized to fit your insurance needs. Let Judy help you protect all of your possessions. Online at evansagencyrochester.com. First Federal Savings Bank is your local mortgage lender with 6 locations throughout North Central Indiana. Trust the professionals at First Federal Savings Bank. Online at firstfederalbanking.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
Back here, Pioneer is going to roll out as a wide open Kinley, and he'll pull it in for the 2-point conversion.
Will nobody get out there on the corner or something?
Yeah, he was. I mean, he's just standing in the corner wide open. Kaiser just rolled out to the left. So 30-0 Panthers. And right now, Jack Kaiser is, what did you say, about 196, 4 touchdowns. That's in 1/2 of football. And folks, you're getting to see the Jack Kaiser tonight for Pioneer, because we haven't seen him all. I mean, obviously you've seen him play, but I mean, just the things he can do and the ability he has when they need him the most. And he's a gamer, as simple as that. A gamer and just a football player. I mean, you don't say what position, just a player. Like you said before, that the kid could play anywhere on the field and pretty much dominate. He could be a lineman, he could be a defensive end. You put him wherever and he's going to do his thing.
A lot of people don't realize he could do this every game. Just Pioneer's depth is so good right now that they just don't need him. You can have guys like Adai Llewellyn out there and Ezra Gregorich.
So Adai ready to kick. Gets us a little more higher in the air. Oh, good coverage there by Pioneer. And there's your man Derek Wireman down there. Ty Llewellyn. I love it. I love it. The guy kicks off, and he makes the tackles.
I think Von Tobel got down there pretty quick and just made him change his direction, and it's really what stopped him. Made him stop in his tracks, and then everybody just swarms.
You got Tyler Gulmer in the lineup over there, number 58, sophomore.
He's been playing he's been playing quite a bit, quite a few downs with the rotation they've been having.
So Doolin in the backfield, along with Schrader. 3 wide on the open side here. You put Schrader up there now. There's that quick handoff, and this time Pioneer was right and ready for it.
Maybe see, was it the same motion that they usually do, or they just hand it off quick?
I think they took a little bit longer that time, so it gave Pioneer more time to react.
Pioneer in the wrong play there. Pioneer didn't have coverage on one of the guys.
Good thing they didn't throw it. Gregorich able to give him a 1-yard loss on that tackle. Doolin looking. He's got some pressure. Gregorich able to get him from the ankles and bring him down. This is the kind of game that Danny Gregorich can dominate on defense, because you know that Big Brother Dave's over there calling up the plays. Hey, get in there and get him. Get Doolin. Go after him. Timeout, Central Catholic. We'll take a quick timeout as well here on RTC TV4.
Somebody just text me.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors.
Each year, RTC TV4 broadcasts hundreds of live local events happening right here in our communities. Become a sponsor, and our audience is your audience. Logo sponsorships and commercial advertisements available. See for yourself online at rtc4.com. Vote Ed Schroeder for Cass County Sheriff. Ed is a lifelong Cass County resident and currently a major with the Indiana State Police. He is a trusted and proven leader who is committed to making our community better. Online at schroederforsheriff.com.
Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
Back here at Pioneer, where Central Catholic's in 3rd and 20 situation after the timeout. We're at Central Catholic. I said Pioneer, I think, and they're looking to throw, and they throw it, and Kinley's right there to pick it off. Callahan Kinley going across the field, and he ran further across the field than he did up the field, but an interception for number 3, Callahan Kinley.
Tell you, I was not expecting Kinley to get an interception before Kaiser tonight.
Just they ran a little trick play, and nobody was expecting it except for Callahan Kinley right there. He's able to wrap it up, and it'll be on the 27 where Pioneer will start things off here with 2:24 left before halftime. And Mason, they score one more time, and this is you come out at halftime after in the 3rd quarter. Pioneer just plays good defense, and that's what they're going to have to do, is not let up.
Pioneer gets the ball at half too.
Kaiser takes a snap running off that left side, and he keeps on his feet, and he just stiff arms somebody. He's around. Touchdown, Jack Kaiser. What in the world? It looked like he was out of bounds. He stiff armed his way back in. Went down the left side, picking up a 5th touchdown in the first half already, and well over the 200-yard mark, Mason, with that run.
He looked like he was going out of bounds about 10 yards and just kept going for about 17 more casually.
Wow. Crazy. 36-0, 2:14. They're going to go for the 2 as usual. Takes a snap. Again, he runs that fake. And look at that. Jack Kaiser just ripped away from that tackle. You don't realize how strong that kid is out there until you try to tackle him up top, and then you're like, dang, maybe I better try to go at his feet or his knees or something. And even that, it's hard to do. So 2:14 left, Pioneer up 38-0 from the Jack Kaiser show tonight. We'll be back after this, RTC TV4.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. The lawyers and staff at Peterson, Wagoner & Perkins LLP are here to provide the highest quality legal and professional service to their clients presently and for the future. See a full list of services online at peterson-wagoner.com. Woodlawn Hospital, offering state-of-the-art care for Fulton County for over 100 years. Woodlawn Hospital is the area's healthcare leader. Comprehensive care from head to toe. Online at woodlawnhospital.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
You play LaVille or whoever.
So back here, LaRocca Field, where, how long of a run was that?
27.
27-yard run by Jack Kaiser, his 5th touchdown on the night, and we're still in the first half. Llewellyn to kick, and he hits a rocket down there, hops down, be picked up. Pioneer has pretty decent coverage. Zach Taylor in on that first tackle there. He's able to make the initiative hit.
Schrader on a return.
Schrader on the run. So Central Catholic taking over after the kickoff. We'll see what they can do. They're on the 26-yard line, and Pioneer's done a great job of getting pressure on Doolin the last couple of series between Brent Mersch and Danny Gregorich.
Yeah, Pioneer kind of went from good coverage to putting pressure on the quarterback in the last couple drives real quick.
Yeah, 3 wide out here. The handoff. A good job by Pioneer to read it. Gregorich was in there on the tackle. So picked up maybe 2 yards on that run by Schrader.
Yeah, LCC just can't get frantic here even though they're down to try to throw the ball 30 yards every play because it's going to result in what Kinley did last time. Just got to play their game.
Doolin drops back looking. And Llewellyn, great job. That is hand fighting to its finest right there for number 5. Ezra Llewellyn.
Whoa.
Did they say that was complete?
The ref said it was complete.
Yeah, that wasn't complete.
The ref must have
That ball was laid on the ground.
Yeah, that ref over there was, I was like, whoa.
If it is, it's a fumble.
I mean, they can count it as complete.
Yeah. Excellent job by Ezra Llewellyn getting his hand in there and just fighting.
He stuck with it.
Yeah.
He wasn't giving up after it hit his hands.
So 1:26 left here before halftime. The Panthers up 38-0. We get a timeout.
Yep.
Timeout Central Catholic. We'll take one as well. We'll be back after this on RTC TV4.
Want to know what I like best about playing basketball for my high school? I like it because it's a place where my friends get to see me play. I like it because I'm playing for someone besides myself. I'm playing for everybody in my school and every person in my community.
Indiana high school sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
Back here at LaRocca Field, Sectional 42 Championship, where Pioneer is flown out to a 38-0 lead here before halftime. 1:26 left, coming out of the timeout by Central Catholic.
Already 3rd down. Pioneer's probably looking to put up a couple more or a few more points this half. That's always their mindset. They're still out with minute 26. That's plenty of time for them.
Oh yeah, you can get this 4th down, especially if it's a pass.
If they run it here and they don't get it, I could see Barry calling a timeout.
Yep. got 2 left. Doolin drops back looking to pass. That's going towards the sideline, and it's going to be out of bounds. So 4th down for Central Catholic.
Doolin's pass intended for Schwartz is incomplete.
So they'll be back to punt, and that stopped the clock.
Yep.
That's not a good thing.
Yeah.
If you're Central Catholic, because you got number 4 back there, and I guarantee that Schrader is not going to punt it anywhere close to 4. He's going to put it over here on the Central Catholic sideline or over there on the Pioneer sideline.
Still giving them a minute and a half to.
Need to get one more player in there.
We got 8 seconds left.
Good snap. They do kick it. And this is just going to, good roll. It's going to roll down to 31-yard line. So that's where Pioneer will get things started with 1:10 left here before halftime. Mason, this is a chance to chuck it.
Yeah.
I mean,
put the Llewellyn twins on the outside and see what you can do.
We got
they call it a flag on the snap.
Okay. Well, the clock ran, so you don't. I think you want to take the.
Looks like. Was it delay a game or?
I don't think it was a delay a game, just false start.
Oh.
False start of the night.
Then I put no time back on the clock. I wasted 10 seconds.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I would have taken the ball and take my chances unless
he's hoping for a worse punt here.
Yeah, or a return for Kaiser. Because, I mean, he can flip the field really quick.
LC doesn't look like they know what they're going to do right now.
I think
they only got about 5 guys on the field.
We're not even playing 7-on-7.
What are we doing?
I think it's 11-on-5.
No, now they get their guys in there. Yeah, who knew what was going on?
Looked like the coach didn't. I don't know. That was weird.
He wants to know why the penalty was declined from their side. He doesn't understand why they re-kick it.
So they'll kick it. Schrader will be back to kick. Here comes that pressure of Panthers. And a good spiral. Kaiser will take it right there about the 47.
From the first punt, or from when they punted it first time, it was about 17-second hang time right there.
Yeah, that thing was up in the air a while.
I think what happened, from what I hear, is the Pioneer declined it, and then they still repunted it.
Went back and punted.
LC wasn't sure why. And I wonder if, since it's really a pre-snap penalty, that they have to enforce it still.
Yeah.
Even though they didn't put.
So here you go. You've got Llewellyn out here, and then you got Sparks on the other side, it looks like. And then you put Adai Llewellyn in motion, and Kaiser looking to run, and he'll just go out of bounds.
Oh, geez.
And he's a hurdle champion too, folks. He's able to forget shot and disc.
What can't he like
let him hurdle. Lucky he didn't bang his knee on that.
I think he gifted him 2 yards because he didn't get pushed out there.
Yeah, somehow he picked up 2 yards.
He got pushed out at the line of scrimmage. Okay, I guess we'll give him 2.
Dang.
2 free yards for that.
Falling forward and still hurdle the bench.
Kaiser this time be under center. Again, they've got Llewellyn, and boy, if Llewellyn can just somehow find a way to get past that man, he's got that safety sucked in so tight.
Yeah, they're not playing over top at all.
Just
got to get a step on him here.
Waiting on the play clock to run here. This time, Von Tobel in motion. Kaiser rolls to his left, throws it. Von Tobel, first down, and he's down the sideline, and he just drills that defensive player over there, and I can't see what number he was, but that's a first down. That was Roach. Roach got popped over there. And Von Tobel's turned into a headhunter as well the last couple of games. He's looking for contact.
He's channeling a spirit animal, Keith and I is there, and putting his head down.
Yeah. He's got the looks of him. does a great job of blocking in that backfield, just like Keith used to do.
I was just scared he wasn't going to get out of bounds and not stop the clock. It's like, don't fight it.
Boy, if he can get the... Well, he had Kinley for a little bit. Drop back, and he's going to chuck it to Kinley. And... Yeah, trying a little too much, and I think that corner knew exactly where that ball was going. That was on... Intercepted. It was number 33, Mason Gray.
Intercepted by Gray.
Yeah, just
so,
like I said earlier, this cold just gets your hands. I mean, he's still wearing gloves, but it's tough to get that ball all the way out there over the top.
Yeah.
And
so with 42 seconds, Central Catholic will take the ball on the 3-yard line.
Maybe Pioneer just wanted a safety here.
I don't know.
Put the even 40 up.
You know, Central Catholic's going to be throwing too. Watch that slant pattern.
Yeah.
That can go for big yardage.
Especially with Kinley playing so far off that slot.
Doolin takes the snap. There's a handoff. Von Tobel able to make the tackle on Schrader.
Schrader, the ball carrier.
Central Catholic fans are calling for a timeout, but the coach, I think, just say, we're just going to let it click away and go into halftime.
Yeah, they haven't moved the ball, maybe not even this 90 yards all game, let alone in the next 20 seconds.
And it looks like they are just going to take it into halftime. So at halftime, Pioneer 38-0 over Central Catholic here in Sectional 42 Championship. We're going to take a break and be back after this here on RTC TV4.
And
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors.
Carmichael Electric has been serving the commercial and residential electrical needs of North Central Indiana for over 10 years. From service upgrades, complete rewires, new construction, and more, Carmichael Electric guarantees 100% satisfaction. Online at carmichael-electric.com. Kessling Home Healthcare has all of the coolest new equipment, like the So Clean CPAP sanitizer, the Upwalker stand-up rollator, new athletic bracing, and dual motor Golden Tech power recliners. Personalized service is their specialty. Online at Kessling Home Healthcare.
I'm Ed Schroeder, Republican candidate for Cass County Sheriff, and with the election just around the corner, I want to tell you why I'm the best qualified candidate for this position. A lifelong resident of Cass County, I received a degree from DePaul University. I've graduated from the Northwestern University School Police Staff and Command, and I'm with 1% of police officers nationwide who have graduated from the FBI National Academy. I have 31 years of law enforcement experience, and 25 of those years have been in supervision and leadership. I'm Ed Schroeder. Cass County is my home, and I ask for your vote on November 6th.
Community State Bank has maintained a tradition of service since opening our doors in May of 1930. For the past 88 years, we have been committed to building personal relationships in all of the communities we serve. Offering both personal and business accounts, Community State Bank is your local friend and neighbor. Stop by any of our local offices to set up your accounts today. Online at csbnetbank.com.
I'm Dale Campbell, and I believe the drug epidemic in Cass County must be met with education through drug awareness programs. My plan is to drive out drugs. I believe in reducing crime in our county through crime prevention initiatives. My heart is to improve communication with the citizens of our communities. I believe in finding the best policies, procedures, and programs for our jail operations to lessen the burden on Cass County taxpayers. And I believe the Sheriff's Office can operate and function without any tax increases. My goal is to use resources wisely to work within approved budgets. I'm Dale Campbell, and I believe in local leadership for our law enforcement. With your help, we can accomplish a better system for a safer future.
Paid for by the committee to elect Dale Campbell for sheriff.
Show your Panther pride this year by supporting the Pioneer Athletic Boosters. Your contribution to the Boosters helps fund athletic awards, letter jackets, uniforms, equipment, and more. We are the small but mighty Pioneer Panthers. Keep Panther pride alive for years to come. Support the Pioneer Athletic Boosters. Send your contribution to Pioneer High School, attention Athletic Boosters, or call Christy Rance for more information. Go Panthers!
Back here at halftime, where Pioneer is up 38-0 over the Central Catholic Knights here in Sectional 42 championship action. Again, the winner of this game will play either North Judson or the Triton Trojans, both Hoosier North Athletic Conference teams. So whoever takes this, and right now it looks like Pioneer's got the upper hand, 38-0, and Central Catholic just they're just not, the passes are getting to people, but they're not being caught. And Pioneer's doing a great job defensively, putting a little pressure on the quarterback, West Doolin, with Gregorich and Mersch. And then Schnurple has done a nice job. He's made a couple big plays. Von Tobel's been all over the field tackling, along with Jack Kaiser and Adai Llewellyn. So go ahead and get some stats for Pioneer.
So Kaiser with like 15 carries tonight has 225 yards and 5 touchdowns. Llewellyn with 8 yards and Gregorich with 37. Kaiser has 1 reception to Von Tobel for 17 yards and an interception, which I believe might be his first of the year as far as I know.
Second, I think it might be his second. But yeah, I mean, he's got a great passing percentage. And I tell you right now, they have honestly dominated this game. They really have. I mean, the first, Central Catholic came out and had a good game plan, and you know they picked up a few yards here and there from the passing game, but Pioneer tightened up the defense and really started getting pressure, and the pressure causing Doolin to throw balls that maybe he's not ready to throw quite yet, and so they're having trouble with, getting completions. And Adai and Ezra Llewellyn have done a great job on the coverage on the corner. And definitely smaller than their predecessor in Schwartz over there at 6'3", 182 pounds. But they've done a great job of getting their hands in there and fighting balls that are, that are catchable. But the Llewellyn boys have done a good job. Callahan Kinley has an interception tonight on a pass by West Doolin that had some pressure and then kind of let it go. So we'll take another break and be back here on RTC TV4. Pioneer up 38-0 here at halftime.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Evans Agency in Rochester, offering farm liability, farm personal property, and farm outbuilding policies, all customized to fit your insurance needs. Let Judy help you protect all of your possessions. Online at evansagencyrochester.com. First Federal Savings Bank is your local mortgage lender with 6 locations throughout North Central Indiana. Trust the professionals at First Federal Savings Bank. Online at firstfederalbanking.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production. This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors.
Carmichael Electric has been serving the commercial and residential electrical needs of north central Indiana for over 10 years. From service upgrades, complete rewires, new construction, and more, Carmichael Electric guarantees 100% satisfaction. Online at carmichael-electric.com. Kessling Home Healthcare has all of the coolest new equipment, like the SoClean CPAP sanitizer, the Upwalker stand-up rollator, new athletic bracing, and dual-motor Golden Tech power recliners. Personalized service is their specialty. Online at kesslinghomehealthcare.com.
Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
Back here at Central Catholic High School, Pioneer up 38-0 at halftime. Mason, we got a big day ahead of us tomorrow. Not us, actually, but I know you're going down to Ball State to Worthen Arena to enjoy the Lady Panther volleyball team. Take on the Bar Reeve Lady Vikings for the state championship in 1A volleyball. Coach Rod Nyes has made it to 5 regionals, five semi-states, in fact, and finally able to punch the ticket, make it down there to Ball State Worthen Arena. So good luck to the Lady Panthers tomorrow, and not only that, good luck to the North Judson Lady Blue Jays. We've covered a couple of football games for North Judson, always nice hosts up there. And then we did cover last week in the semi-state. We covered them against the Wabash Apaches, and they were able to come up victorious 3-0 over the Wabash Apaches. Coach Madison Fingerhut and their girls, I believe, left earlier this afternoon heading down there to Muncie. And I don't know about Pioneer. Did they do the same thing?
Pioneer left around 2:30 today.
About 2:30, so I'm sure they had a big pep rally going and everything. So definitely good luck to the Lady Panthers, because they have a chance to bring home another state championship within 365 days. First one was a football. Then this spring they were able to win a softball state title. And then
if they get this done, then they'll be 3 state champions at Pioneer in less than 12 months.
Yeah, 365 days. I mean, it's pretty crazy. I mean, what's going on at Pioneer Junior Senior High School, the talent and the group of seniors that the volleyball team has have been playing since 3rd, 4th grade together and playing club volleyball, and you can watch them, and they're an amazing defensive team, and that's what they're going up against tomorrow, a team that plays really good defense. They don't have the big hitters like, probably like the Covington Trojans had last week at semi-state, but they've got a very, very sound defensive team, a team that gets on the floor and gets all around, scrappy, kind of like the Lady Panthers are. So should be fun to watch, and again, just want to make this known that we will not be carrying that. You will not see it on RTC TV4, and I will not be calling it. So, but you can watch it on ihsaatv.org, or you can find it on Fox Sports Indiana. That'll be on Fox Sports Indiana, and that'll be up to your local listings. You have to see what station it is through Dish, cable, whatever you have, find it there. But definitely 11 o'clock tomorrow morning, the Lady Panthers vie for another state championship for the school, and that would be number 4. Well, I say number 4, but Madison Kaiser individually, I mean, she's won a couple individual titles down there for state too. So, there's some good things going on at Pioneer, that's for sure. Definitely here right now, 38-0 at halftime, where Pioneer is taking care of business already, and now they've just got to kind of hold on and really, not let the Knights get anything going. Nothing. You can't give them any kind of confidence right now.
Pioneer doesn't want to play to lose or play to win. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but they don't want to just get off the gas pedal a little bit.
Play not to lose.
Yeah, play not to lose. There you go. They still got to come out and play as hard as they can. And I mean, typical Pioneer scores you see in the 60s, and I'm sure they're hoping to get up in that range by the end of the night. So I don't see Barry taking the gas pedal off anytime soon, and that defense will still be tough in the middle of the rush, and that pass coverage still solid. So hopefully the players come out with just as much fire as the coaches want them to, and just keep dominating out there.
Well, it showed right before halftime when Kaiser dropped back and tried to go deep to Kinley that Coach Adam Barry wasn't taking the pedal off the gas.
Yeah.
I mean, he was looking to put another nail in the coffin pretty much there before halftime, but the ball kind of held up a little bit, and a good interception by Mason Gray down there at the 3. But then Central Catholic kind of showed, they're kind of, they were going to take it into halftime and talk about it, because the coach easily could have called a timeout. He had one more, but they just let it go, and so it kind of, they didn't try to push anything or try to, make another mistake. They just said, let's go into halftime, talk about it, make our adjustments, which they will.
Yeah,
they're going to make adjustments. Pioneer will make adjustments, because you know that Coach Barry, Coach Gregerich, and all the coaches for Pioneer, they're not just going to sit in there and rest on their laurels. They're going to be ready to come out here and play hard and see if Kaiser can pick up 400, maybe even. I mean,
it's LCC. They have a solid program. Always have. I mean, they won state championships for 4 straight years, 09 through 12, and they're gonna come out here. Coaches are gonna make adjustments, and they're gonna figure out how to get some more yards for them tonight. And whether that's on the ground or throwing, they'll find their ground a little bit. And but then you have Pioneer, who will definitely make adjustments, and anything that they have done good, they make a point of emphasis to not do good this half. So. Even though the score is 38-0, I still think you'll see a very competitive game, as if it's 0-0 out there from Pioneer and LCC.
I was looking at Max Preps, actually, and I can't remember his last name, but he plays for New Palestine, and he's rushed for 58 touchdowns going into tonight, and 20 more, and he's got the national record for a season. I think he's only a junior. And I actually looked at how many carries the kid has, and he has, at the time, I think he had 217. I look at Jack Kaiser, and he had just over 100 carries this year. And he was averaging 11.6 a carry. And I look at that, and I say, Kaiser averaging maybe 6-7 carries a game.
Yeah.
So you take that into consideration, you put him out here and let him run rampant, and he could easily be a 2,000-yard rusher, no problem.
I mean, yeah, he's touched the ball a lot more than He's touched it 17 times.
Yep.
But he's still averaging 13.5 yards a carry, which is incredible for, I mean, you touch the ball that many times, you may be averaging 3 or 4 if you're a solid running back or a solid player, and he's still out here getting this many carries and averaging 13.5 yards, and has 5 carries, 6 carries over 20 yards, which is really impressive on a team like LCC.
Yeah, it shows his strength over there. Stiff arm down the sideline, took it to the house. I mean, that was a play that most people just go out of bounds. Hey, I'm done. The run's done. I'm done. Finished with that. And then they go, that's just, crazy that they were able to do that.
Yeah, he definitely won't give up. I mean, just enough isn't enough to get to tackle Jack Kaiser. So even looked like 3 guys on him over there on the sideline. Just wasn't. I mean, not everybody going 100% wanting to get him down. Like you said earlier, it all comes down to want. How much do you want to tackle Jack Kaiser? Yeah. And for a lot of people, that's not very much. See a train come and don't want to step in the train tracks.
Yeah, exactly. Kaiser, you know, he's that kind of guy, man. He just so strong and.
That's one thing that's always impressed me. Remember, might have been my freshman or sophomore year. We played in Caston, which is Caston, but he took a punt to the house and he threw some kid right in the ground with a stiff arm, and that's one thing. That was his first time I've ever seen him stiff arm like that, and then ever since he just does it like once a game.
Yeah, I mean I think it was it Judson maybe? Was it? I mean he's had plenty of them.
Yeah. The larger he gets, the less shifty he can get, as like a Llewellyn can. So he relies on that strength just to get him out of the way, I guess.
So we're waiting here about 47 seconds before halftime ends and get some action going. And like you said, Pioneer will take the ball here going into the third quarter.
Yeah, and they're not going to take the pedal off at all. I mean, you'll see the same drives you saw in the first quarter and the third quarter when they're up 38-0. Like I said, it's a 0-0 ball game for both teams. It's halftime. Anything can happen. I'm sure there's been bigger comebacks than this, so everybody's still got to go out there and play their A game at all times.
So Central Catholic gets on the field here, and then Pioneer follows suit.
Llewellyn's back to receive it here. First time we're seeing their kicker.
Ezra and Llewellyn back deep to return the David Schwartz kick.
So Schwartz is kicking off for Central Catholic. We'll get to see what Llewellyn boys back to return. Ezra Nadai. They just pooch it over the top. Von Tobel's going to take it. He's got some running room there, and he just works his way down the field. And a good job by Miles Von Tobel right there on that return.
Got a little basket catch, found his feet. Had to get Ezra out of his way a little bit, but
he's been worked on that in baseball. So on the 43, Pioneer will take over. We might see this half. Danny Gregorich getting his share of carries.
Yeah, if they're still running those options, though, you still might see the ball in Jack's hands a lot because it's just those read plays. I don't know why everybody keys off Jack, but.
So here we are. Kaiser in gun. Takes a snap. This time it goes to Gregorich, and Gregorich pounds forward, and he's going to be close to a first down there. It's across the 50s where they mark him. So he's still got a couple, but he picked up 8 yards on that run. And he looks like he's ready to get the ball again. He's pumped up. They're clapping his hands, ready to go. So 8-yard gain for Gregorich. 2nd and 2, ball on the 49. Kaiser under center this time. On Tobel motion. Gregorich takes the handoff and he rips through a tackle, another tackle, and well past the first down marker, all the way past the 35, probably to the 34-yard line. Boy, that shows his strength right there. They were trying to strip the ball, and he just had his claw on it, kept pounding forward for that first down.
Yeah, a strong point of emphasis for Pioneer, keeping that ball high and tight, and Gregorich does that every time he touches the ball. And
motion to Von Tobel. Von Tobel has the ball. He's following Gregorich on that block, and he picks up some good yardage there. Probably picked up 7 maybe.
Yeah, about 7.
Kennedy on the stop.
His first carry of the game. 4th player to touch the ball tonight.
So good job by Von Tobel. 2nd and 4.
Might see the same play back to the right or the counter to Danny.
Go to Llewellyn, and it's Ezra, and he finds a hole, and goodbye, he's gone. Ezra Llewellyn, is that his first carry of the game?
I think it's his, first carry for positive yards and
25 yards
since Knox, I believe.
Yeah, he hasn't played a whole lot, and when he has played, he hasn't gotten the ball.
I think he had 1 carry. His first carry back was last week, and he got 0 yards. But he had first carry tonight, 2nd carry since Knox when he got hurt, I think. And
Kaiser under center, takes a snap, gives to Von Tobel, and he picks up the 2-point conversion. So Pioneer 46-0 with 10 minutes to go.
Von Tobel with the 2-point conversion.
Here in the 3rd quarter. We'll take a break and be back after this on RTC TV4.
Community State Bank has maintained a tradition of service since opening our doors in May of 1930. For the past 88 years, we have been committed to building personal relationships in all of the communities we serve. Offering both personal and business accounts, Community State Bank is your local friend and neighbor. Stop by any of our local offices to set up your accounts today. Online at csbnetbank.com.
yeah.
Back here at LaRocca Field, where Pioneers punched another one in, this time by Ezra Llewellyn from 25 yards out. 2-point conversion was good by Miles Von Tobel. So Pioneer keeps on putting points on the board against the Central Catholic team that we really kind of expected more of a fight. I mean, really.
Yeah, I was not expecting this coming in tonight. And especially with, Pioneer's defense has always been impressive, but their pass coverage has really stepped up their game tonight.
Good kick there. And Roach finds the sideline, and he gets dropped. It's about maybe the 29, maybe the 30-yard line on that one.
I'd say that's a big positive from Pioneer. Is throughout the year and throughout Pioneer, their pass coverage has always been a little weak, but tonight it's just been really solid, allowing that I can remember maybe 3 or 4 pass completions, and corners getting their hands in there, safeties playing over top, and just really impressive. See the little draw play here. Yeah, if they're going to run that same formation all the time, they're not going to get anything out of that anymore.
Straight to the ball carrier. Snurp on the stop.
Second and 10 here on the 29 for LCC. Probably go back to the air here, or looks like they're in Wildcat. Might just go up the middle here, try to spread out the defense.
They run that Wildcat. Nobody's there. Von Tobel is able to make the tackle.
Straight to the ball carrier. Von Tobel on the stop.
Decent run from him. Surprising that Pioneer didn't pick up on the Wildcat anymore still. I mean, got their running back at QB and nothing's going. But 3rd and 5 here on the 34 for LCC with about 8:35 left in the third quarter. LCC with trips to the right here. LCC calls a timeout.
We'll take a timeout as well.
That's their first timeout.
Pioneer up 46-0 with 8:20 left here. You're watching RTC TV4.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors.
Kniebel Insurance Agency of Royal Center, offering home, auto, farm, and commercial business insurance tailored to fit your custom needs. We are the smart insurance choice. Contact Kniebel Insurance today for your free quote. The Winnemac Corner Deli. From daily lunch specials to full-service event catering, the Winnemac Corner Deli offers a variety of mouth-watering sandwiches and entrees. Stop by today or reach out to us on Facebook. The Winnemac Corner Deli. Smoking good food.
Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
Back here after the timeout, 3rd and 5 for Central Catholic.
Nobody in the backfield. Going to the air here. Might see that screen under from that middle slot here.
Doolin taking the snap, dropping back. He's got a man there and a good catch. And this time Kinley will make the tackle, but not before Scott Lovell picks up some big yardage.
Looked like just a mix-up of coverages there. He was really wide open right off the jump. Whoever was out there on him just let him go, and he just ran a little 10-yard in, and nobody was in sight.
First down, Knights.
So first down for Central Catholic. They're going to go 3 wide on that side with Lovell, Roach, and Schwartz. Doolin, the backfield with Schrader. Schrader goes in motion, sets up on the right side, takes a handoff, and a good run by Schrader. And he's got some wheels. Kaiser's going to have to. Kaiser gets brought to his side, and he just falls down there.
Ty Schrader with a 35-yard
35-yard run for Ty Schrader there. And you heard the crowd. They liked when Jack Kaiser fell on his butt. But if you look at the scoreboard, it's still 46-6. So
see some fans chattering down there, but
little talking.
They're looking to the left and not the right.
They're going to kick, and that ball's going to be good. So 46-7 after the Schwartz PAT. We'll take a break and be back after this on RTC TV4.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. The lawyers and staff at Peterson, Wagoner & Perkins LLP are here to provide the highest quality legal and professional service to their clients presently and for the future. See a full list of services online at peterson-wagoner.com. Woodlawn Hospital, offering state-of-the-art care for Fulton County for over 100 years. Woodlawn Hospital is the area's healthcare leader. Comprehensive care from head to toe. Online at woodlawnhospital.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
Back here, 7:38 left in the 3rd quarter. And Central Catholic cracks the scoreboard with a 35-yard run by Kai Schrader. So we'll see the kick here by Schwartz. And that goes not even 5 yards, maybe 4 yards if he got lucky. Almost rolled backwards. So Pioneer will probably just take it now. Looks like the offensive linemen are coming to the field. So Pioneer will just take it on the penalty. So they'll get it on the 45. Yeah, on the other side.
Might have just because it didn't go.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Kaiser takes a snap and hands off to Gregorich. And Gregorich pounds forward.
Gregorich, the ball carrier.
Picking up 6 on that carry.
Looks like Kaiser's changing that midline into automatic give right now.
Yeah.
Kennedy and Deaton hard on the stop.
After that last play, though, I want to see him take it to the house.
Yeah.
Put it back in their faces a little bit.
Kaiser under center. Gregorich in the backfield along with Von Tobel and Llewellyn on his side. It's a handoff to Gregorich, and he spins forward. I don't think he quite got to the first down. It's really close. About a half yard short. So bring up 3rd and 1 for Pioneer.
Rogers on the stop.
Probably, yeah, just probably run the same thing. Throw it up right at the gut here. Veer.
Oh, Kaiser's going to keep it, get around that end. Look at this. Yep, he's fighting. Oh, yeah, here we go.
I got him bumped up a little bit.
He was not good. Oh, wow. Yeah. Well, down here, folks, if you didn't see it, he slipped trying to make a tackle. And the fans got on him a little bit for CC. And he showed he's going to come back number 6. 6 touchdowns tonight for number 4, Jack Kaiser. And that was just will. That was all will. I mean, he should have been tackled 5, 6 times.
They put the ball in his hands. LCC had a chance 6 times. You just threw a kid to the ground.
Couple times.
Yeah.
Straight arm. I mean, that was just,
he just willed that one in.
Ferocious run by number 4. Kaiser puts Von Tobel in motion, pitches it to Von Tobel. Von Tobel will get in there for the 2-point conversion. 54-0. Panthers up. Big here in the 3rd quarter. 6:10 left. We'll take a break and be back after this on RTC TV4.
Wilson Sporting Goods has an unwavering commitment to the game.
Want to know what I like best about playing basketball for my high school? I like it because it's a place where my friends get to see me play. I like it because I'm playing for someone besides myself. I'm playing for everybody in my school and every person in my community.
Indiana high school sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
Back here, Pioneers push the lead 54-7, 6:10 left here in the 3rd quarter after a highlight reel run by number 4, Jack Kaiser.
Yeah, you'll see that. You'll see that one on his offensive highlight reel.
Oh, for sure. So Llewellyn to kick. He gets up underneath it. And a little miscommunication. Schroeder, good stiff arm there on James. Von Tobel over there gets him out of bounds finally. But a good return, actually.
Yeah, after the old muff miscommunication at the back there. Still took it for about 15.
Yeah.
Probably see LCC going to the air a lot more.
Yeah.
Or even that draw play. Still don't know why Pioneer didn't pick up on that one.
So Schrader on that carry, but didn't get much on it. Pioneer did a good job of keeping him at bay out there at the line of scrimmage. Number 77, Mason Schnurple, with that tackle.
Yeah, they're still running those trips out there. Be wary of the pass. Got twins on each side here. We're 2nd and 10. Still only about, oh, looks like they go too deep here.
Doolin drop backs looking to run that screen play. Good coverage. Von Tobel was right there. And Connor Walker ran right with him too, actually.
Yeah, those linemen don't guard him. They know something's up. He's gonna just drop back into coverage there.
So bring up a 3rd and 9 situation, and Zach Taylor comes into the lineup for Schnurple. Taylor's been getting a lot of time in that rotation tonight.
Probably try to go over top here, or run that little 10-yard in on the right. But no doubt they're throwing it.
Doolin drops the pass. Brenton Mersch! And they call it an incomplete pass. And why are they throwing the flag?
Pass is incomplete. There's a flag on the play.
Somebody out there yelled bullshit or something, probably.
Huh.
Sportsmanlike conduct.
For picking the ball up and running it back, or?
Well, I don't know, but I mean, I guess it's probably on Mersch. I don't know why. I mean, because you threw the quarterback to the ground or what?
I'm not sure.
Delay of game. Oh, delay of game.
He did not give them a delay.
Delay of game was the call. That is ridiculous.
On Pioneer for running the ball.
Are you serious?
That's.
You've got to be kidding me.
Wow.
Okay. So it was a delay of game. It wasn't a unsportsmanlike conduct. It was just delay of game. They picked the ball up and ran it towards the goal line. But, I mean, that's a ball that could have easily been a fumble. I mean.
I'm sure somebody's holding Gregorich back on the sidelines right now.
Yeah, well, I've been looking over there.
Huh. I've never seen anybody.
So this should be a 4th down, right?
Yeah, they're 4th 5.
It should be 4th.
Interesting.
4th and 5. All right.
I don't know if I've ever, in my days, have ever seen anything like that, running it back and getting a penalty called.
I mean, it was a legit opportunity. I mean, really, you didn't, if you weren't paying attention over there, you just pick the ball up and go.
Yeah.
So either way, I guess Central Catholic will line up and punt. We'll see if Kaiser can do some magic from the return position here.
I could see a block from Pioneer here.
Well, no. Here it is! Gregorich gets it! And Pioneer's going to fall into the end zone with it. Boy, I tell you what, you must be a psychic.
I could see Gregorich on the sideline.
Wow. Dave is over there going crazy for the first thing, for the play call earlier. Wow. So was it Dai Llewellyn recovered?
No, I think it was Ezra.
Was it Ezra?
Yeah, Ezra fell in the end zone. Although Gregorich just did a little bit enough there where he could push it in the end zone for somebody to pick it up. So Ezra Llewellyn picks it up in the end zone. Gregorich with the block and 2-point conversion here with 5:01 left. Probably see a quick play up the middle here.
You see that block by Gregorich? Wow.
Pioneers taking their anger out on the refs on LCC.
Yeah. We'll take a break. 5:01 left here in the third. 62-7 Panthers up here on RTC TV4.
I don't think of this as a high school weight room.
It's more like a high school classroom. I'm learning how to manage my time here. I'm learning that it's important to have goals and that it takes persistence and commitment to reach them. And I'm learning that the best way to lead is by example.
Indiana High School Sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
There.
So Pioneer 62-7. 5:01 left here in the third here at LaRocca Field, where the Panthers have just put it on Central Catholic so far. One score for Central Catholic, and they might regret even doing that, honestly. The way Pioneers came back with a vengeance on the last couple of drives. It's a short kick, and Central Catholic will just fall on it.
Maybe should have been doing that the whole game.
Yeah. So Scott Lovell able to fall on it, and that's where they'll take over here. You know, Pioneer defensively got to keep the pressure on. Got to keep the pressure on. So Eastbrook 27-25 over the Lewis Cass Kings right now in the fourth quarter. And I tell you right now, Lewis Cass is a team that Pioneer's lucky they get to play him the first game of the season, Mason, because they always come back strong in the second half and play great football.
Yeah, you just see it a lot. LCC, or not LCC, Lewis Cass improving every game throughout the year and always usually making a run in sectionals.
So, good job by Von Tobel, Llewellyn there.
Deanhart, the ball carrier.
Deanhart lost a couple yards on that run. 4:17, clock ticking. So second and 12. Doolin with the snap. Here comes Gregorich and everybody else. Good job by Adai Llewellyn on the coverage. They keep rolling the clock, but it was an incomplete pass.
That's not something you'll see every year.
Are you serious?
Running the clock against LCC.
Oh, wow. I wonder how many times it's ever happened. I bet it never happened.
I doubt it.
Wow.
Not since I've been born.
I mean, it's crazy to run the clock. Whatever. And they're going to get a delay a game here if they don't hurry up and snap. They do get the snap off. Doolin looking deep, and he's got somebody had him wrapped up.
Ooh.
But Gregorich able to make the tackle, and Llewellyn was right there, and Zach Taylor almost had him. I mean, he thought he had him, I think.
Yeah.
He ended up having
had
a
hand on him.
And Taylor's going to come out of the lineup. Looks like he might have hurt his hand there. So 4th and 8. Central Catholic ready to punt. Kaiser will be back. Derek LeGrand comes into that lineup real quick. Just at the snap. This time he gets the ball away quicker. Kaiser will call for a fair catch.
Hey, I just want to see him return one. I was like the first one he'd had a chance to.
So looks like Derek Wireman will be into the lineup for Gregorich.
Just kidding.
Maybe. Yeah, he came in the lineup and took off again. So to make sure he gets the right play. So Panthers up 62-7, 2:05, and the clock moving here in the third quarter. Wireman in the backfield. Llewellyn. They hand off to Wireman, and he stays on his feet. He got wrapped up, but he kept pumping those legs and churning it out. Picked up another yard or two. And good hard run by Derek Wireman.
Wireman, the ball carrier.
Looks like they have more subs. McCaig in there. I think that might be it. And then Derek. Dahmer maybe.
Gray on the stop.
Wireman's still fighting out there. He's got close to a first down.
I might give it to him.
Wrestled down by Kennedy.
Derek's being put back together. He's got shoulder pads, I think, from the front to the back.
Give him 2 on that.
Shoulder pad, and he's going out. Like you say, he was putting up a fight.
Third down, 1 to go here. About a half yard, really.
They'll run probably one more play here before the fourth quarter. The clock running.
Might see a counter here for Gregorich.
And they go to Gregorich, and he finds his opening, comes back around. It's a first down, and it looks like they're going to the flag, and Gavin James is hopping back to the sideline.
Down by Kennedy.
They call
LCC here, I think.
Yeah.
Might have been a horse collar / face mask.
Face mask on LCC.
Face mask on the Knights.
That might be more of a consistent play that Pioneer puts in their playbook. That fullback counter there seemed to work pretty well tonight.
Connor Walker throwing the flag back to the ref. Should have put it in his pocket. Just, hey, I hold on to this in case we need it.
Remember JV carrying around, always having a yellow towel with me. Everybody always thought it was a flag on the field.
So going into the fourth, Panthers up 62-7 over the Central Catholic Knights here in Sectional 42 Championship. We'll be back after this on RTC TV4.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors.
Kniebel Insurance Agency of Royal Center, offering home, auto, farm, and commercial business insurance tailored to fit your custom needs. We are the smart insurance choice. Contact Kniebel Insurance today for your free quote. The Winnemac Corner Deli. From daily lunch specials to full-service event catering, the Winnemac Corner Deli offers a variety of mouth-watering sandwiches and entrees. Stop by today or reach out to us on Facebook. The Winnemac Corner Deli, smoking good food.
Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
So back here at Central Catholic, La Rocca Field, where the Panthers have done some damage, pretty much. I mean, they have really done a great job tonight of containing this Central Catholic team and the high-powered offense of West Doolin and Coach Ney over there. I mean, the defenses look good. They've given up some yardage, but boy, I tell you what, they put a lot of pressure on Central Catholic.
I mean, really, the pass coverage has been really impressive to me. Like I said earlier, I mean, even now, as far as I can remember, 3, 4, 5 pass completions maybe for LCC.
Hand off to Di Llewellyn, and he finds a way to slip a tackle. He's going around the left side. And Di Llewellyn somehow finds the end zone. That was Barry Sander-esque right there, the way he did that.
He just popped out of nowhere and just kept going.
So touchdown Panthers, and Di Llewellyn doing all the work himself on that play. How far was that? What, 21?
About 12.
12 yards?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just looked longer.
Yeah.
Probably ran about 30, but.
Good job by Di Llewellyn. With the clock running, Kaiser will get up there under center, 4 seconds to go. That handoff to Adai Llewellyn, and he's able to, he gets grabbed again from behind, and they're going to throw the flag, and they're not going to allow that to happen tonight, I guess. Horse collar. So it should be tacked on to, is it tacked on to the kick, or?
Looks like they might just be running the play again.
Run the play again, you move them up.
I wonder if he just doesn't know what the horse collar symbol is.
Yeah, because I mean, it's not a face mask.
Yeah.
I mean, he's grabbing him from behind.
I guess
He's just grabbing those shoulder pads up high.
I don't know what the horse collar, but I'm not a ref.
So they'll run this 2-point conversion again. It's time to hand off to Wireman, and he's able to get it in. 2-point conversion good. So 68-0. Or 70-7. I don't know what I'm looking at. Anyway, 70-7. Pioneer up here in the fourth. We'll take a break and be back after this on RTC TV4.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors.
Community State Bank, a tradition of service since 1930, serving all of your banking needs with 4 convenient locations. Personal and business banking options available. Online at csbnetbank.com. HB Gutters and More is your local guttering expert. Keep the rain away and your gutters clear with new gutters and guards from HB Gutters and More. From soffits and fascia to downspouts and more, contact HB Gutters and More for your free estimate. Online at hbgutter.com.
Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
Back here where the Panthers of Pioneer up 70-7 with 10:22 left here in the game. Mason, it's inevitable. We're playing in that regional, buddy. Playing in that regional. We have done the work we needed to do here. Llewellyn. Oh man, that rockets off of a kid's head. You never know what you're going to get from 15. You don't know if it's going to be a touchback. Maybe it's going to be to the 10 to the 5. Maybe it's going to go 10 yards.
Could be a line drive, could be a rainbow, or it could just hit a kid in the face mask.
You just never know. I don't think he does either. He just goes back there and kicks. Honestly, I'm very impressed with the young man Solano. He has kicked the ball great. He's had about 4 or 5 touchbacks in the last 2 weeks. Might see him. So Doolin back with 5 wide. So nobody. Gregorich faking like he's going to blitz, and here he comes. Von Tobel on top of his man. Made sure he didn't catch the ball. It was Clark Barrett that it was intended for.
Don't quote me here, but I just looked this up on Twitter. From what I have, North Judson's up 17-14 right now.
Oh wow!
Over Triton.
I'm telling you, I like Judson. I like them. I think they're playing well right now, and I'd love to play them in the regional. That'd be fun.
Looks like it's only the third quarter too.
Yeah,
as of 12 minutes ago.
7:30 kickoff. So. Doolin claps his hand, takes a snap. He's getting some pressure there. Gregorich, but a good pass. Lovell's able to catch it. And he almost ran back and didn't pick up that first down, but I think they're going to give it to him. Yep, they're moving chains. So I give it to Lovell. But, well, I tell you what, he almost ran back and didn't pick up the first down. And boy, Gregorich was putting some big-time pressure on Doolin. And there was all that lineman could do is hold him back just long enough for Doolin to let the ball loose.
Empty backfield.
Yep. 3 wide, 2 on the left side. Takes a snap. Here you come. There it is. Britton Mersch flying in there and dropping Doolin. Mersch is having a big-time game tonight, getting in that backfield, and boy, he can fly to the ball. And his name's Mersch, so he should be able to.
He's so skinny. I wonder if he just runs in there and nobody sees him. Right in between the linemen.
Is that the Mersch that does a high jump too?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought so. Here comes Gregorich. Got his hand in the ground. They're just going to hand off this time. And a good job by Von Tobel to wrap up Schrader. And Mersch in there on the tackle as well. He picked up maybe 2 yards. That's it was Dienhart on the carry. It wasn't Schrader.
See that little motion in the backfield and see the linebackers start to creep up there because they know it's coming. They're ready for it.
Yep, you saw Gregorich get up on the end, got his hand planted. But yeah, they got Kai Schrader out there as one of the receivers. Dienhart in the backfield. Takes a snap. They run that screen pass. Pioneer able to make the tackle. No yardage on that play at all. Maybe a yard. Maybe got a yard.
Yeah, looks like they gave him a yard.
A great job. It looked like it was getting yardage, but he dropped back so far on the pass. I mean, he had a great blitz on him too.
Doolin to Dienhart for no gain.
So Central Catholic will punt it away again. This is going to open some eyes, Mason. This is going to open some eyes through the state of Indiana, I think, that a lot of people didn't, I don't think they expected this score by any means.
Yeah, I'm going to go out. So is a Carmel Jeff.
That ball. Here. There's a kick away. Kaiser just let it drop.
I'm excited for what could be the semi-state game. What it's looking like right now with probably being Adams Central and Pioneer.
Yeah, I haven't got any updates from my boy Bob Stambazzi or anything over there doing the Wabash or the Southwood Adams Central game. And then Monroe Central and Union City are playing for the chance to go to the regional. And then that's whoever would win that one would match up with.
I think Adams Central is one of only 3 teams in 1A that's still undefeated right now.
Yeah, Southwood's another one.
Are they?
Yeah. So 2 undefeated teams over there playing tonight at Adams Central. Landing strip. Bern, Indiana. It's a good run there by Wireman. They're trying to pull him backwards.
Still got about 5.
About 5 yards. I said Bern, and that's not right. That's South Adams.
Brought down by a number of Knights.
Holy cow. TJ Beasy gives me the lowdown. Adams Central 38-0 over Southwood. So
Max Preps had the rankings for 1A this week. I know it's just Max Preps, but they put Adams Central over Pioneer this week.
Really?
Yeah. Pioneer is number 2 on Max Preps. So that should be a fun game if that's the matchup.
Once we get past this, he's still got to get past Judson or Triton, and that they're having a battle up there. So 3:27, clock moving here in the 4th. Pioneer up 70-7. And Von Tobel at quarterback.
Might be able to run down that clock the rest of the game here.
Hand off to Wireman. Wireman's able to not get very far there. Might have picked up a couple.
Wireman on the carry. Luke Joyce on the stop.
Actually.
Take care. Be careful.
So 2nd and 7 for Pioneer. Sitting right on the.
Check him on that backwards face mask call. Getting ready to move on and get you an update.
Total getting everybody where they need to be. Takes a snap, handoff again to Wireman. Wireman still fighting. Might have got just past the line of scrimmage on that run for the 3rd down now.
Maybe we can get to 4th down, see another fake punt like last week.
Don't forget the Pioneer volleyball.
Probably just go to Wireman again here on 3rd and 5.
Yeah, why not?
Or Jet. That works too.
Yep. They're going to go to Ezra Llewellyn.
And nada.
Yeah.
Ezra Llewellyn on the carry.
Not the hole he found earlier. So 4th down, about 4th and 3 there.
Pete Spencer on the stop.
I think the 1st down was game.
Yep.
Good luck to the Pioneer girls volleyball team tomorrow who played for the state championship.
You heard it on the PA. Again, Pioneer Lady Panthers down there at Muncie tomorrow, 11 a.m., playing against the Bar Reeve Vikings for the state title in volleyball. This time they run the little counter, and a good hard run attempt there by Wireman, but that's going to be take over on downs.
Looks like those run out the clock here.
Yep,
Clock game.
That'll be it. That will be it.
Wyman ball carrier. Jacob Rogers on the stop.
So 70-7, Panthers victorious in the sectional title game here, sectional 42, and just dominating factor. So we'll take a break and be back here, get the stats and talk a little bit more after the Panther victory, 70-7 here on RTC TV4.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors.
Community State Bank, a tradition of service since 1930, serving all of your banking needs with 4 convenient locations. Personal and business banking options available. Online at csbnetbank.com. HB Gutters and More is your local guttering expert. Keep the rain away and your gutters clear with new gutters and guards from HB Gutters and More. From soffits and fascia to downspouts and more, contact HB Gutters and More for your free estimate. Online at hbgutter.com.
Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
Show your Panther pride this year by supporting the Pioneer Athletic Boosters. Your contribution to the Boosters helps fund athletic awards, letter jackets, uniforms, equipment, and more. We are the small but mighty Pioneer Panthers. Keep Panther pride alive for years to come. Support the Pioneer Athletic Boosters. Send your contribution to Pioneer High School, attention Athletic Boosters, or call Christy Rance for more information. Go Panthers!
Back here at La Rocca Field, where Pioneer has moved on to the regional after beating Central Catholic 70-7 in Mason. It was a game where Pioneer just took the ball and ran some more with Jack Kaiser. Danny Gregorich got in on the action a little bit, but it was mostly Jack Kaiser that first half that was able to put this game away.
Yeah, him having 18 carries on the night. You want me to go ahead and do the stats?
Yeah, go ahead and get the stats.
All right.
Yeah.
So Kaiser finished with 18 carries for 260 yards and 6 touchdowns. Ezra Llewellyn with 31 yards and a touchdown. Di Llewellyn with 20 yards and a touchdown. Greg Rich finished with 58. And Wireman with 25. And then still same as first half, passing Von Tobel and Kaiser matched up or hooked up for 17 yards, and he had 1 interception.
Oh, okay. You ready to get
So we got to see the Jack Kaiser that people have been waiting and waiting all year long to see. You know, 200, over 250 yards, or 270, 260? 260 yards. 6 touchdowns on the ground for Jack Kaiser, and a couple of them are pretty tough runs and some great job. So we're getting the sectional trophy here.
Tough to average about 14.5 yards a carry.
Against a good team.
Yeah, made it look pretty easy out there.
So you got Kaiser, Connor Walker, Kinley, Sparks, seniors out there hoisting the hardware for the sectional title.
Yeah.
As much as they pass, too.
So there you go, Pioneer getting it 70-7 tonight here at La Rocca Field, and they will play the winner in the regional, and I believe it's going to be at Pioneer. It should be at Pioneer.
Yeah.
And
With them being 2 weeks in a row.
Either way, they're going to be playing in the regional championship, and they'll be playing against either North Judson or Triton. Again, both teams are Hoosier North Athletic Conference team. Both teams, Pioneers beat already this year. Judson 36-0, and Triton, I can't even remember the score, but it was big.
A lot to little.
A lot to little, which has been the way it's been the whole year long. And this is the first touchdown Pioneers given up
since LaVille.
Since LaVille.
Yep.
Or no, it was Triton scored.
Did they?
Triton scored 1 touchdown.
Yeah, they did.
6.
Yeah.
So this is the first touchdown given up, and I honestly thought it might be some more touchdowns for Central Catholic. But boy, I tell you what, the defense of Pioneer came up, stood strong, did a great job on the pass coverage and putting pressure on the quarterback for Central Catholic. That's what got him the win tonight. So, tell you what, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up here in the Sectional 42 Championship, where Pioneers took the win tonight. So they'll be playing against North Judson or Triton next week at Pioneer. And also remember, tomorrow, Lady Panthers volleyball team will be playing in the state title game down at Worthen Arena at Ball State. So definitely tune in to that, ihsaatv.org or Fox Sports Indiana, 11 a.m. So for Mason Hayden, Gracie Pearson on the camera, John Hines, Steve Stricker back at the studio. Thanks for joining us on RTC TV4 tonight. Have a great night and be safe.